Fresh Baked, in case you haven't heard, Halloween at DCA so far this year has been an amazing success. The decorations look great. The new lighting effects are amazing, and even the new overlay for Mission Breakout has been pretty much loved by everybody. Now, when news first hit that we were going to be getting a formal Halloween party at DCA starting next year, I was a little dubious, but like I said, all of my expectations have been exceeded about how well DCA could do Halloween. And one of the things that we talked about when this news first came out was the possibility of getting a maze or mazes at DCA. Now we know we're never going to get mazes at Disneyland because it's Disneyland and it just wouldn't work there. But mazes could work at DCA. And matter of fact, we've even got two buildings that are perfectly suited for that kind of entertainment. Now the question though is, what would a Disney maze look like? Would it be scary? Well, it turns out they're already doing them in Hong Kong. And I had no idea myself that this was an actual thing until this trailer came out a week ago promoting the new maze at Disneyland Hong Kong. Now, to be fair, to be real, not a lot of this looks very scary. The Monsters Inc. stuff, not very scary at all. Looks possibly fun, could be fun, but not very scary. The Mad Hatter, we're starting to get a little creepy. He's a kind of an interesting looking Mad Hatter. But this right here, this is, I'm not sure, this is not right. I don't know if I want to see Pinocchio like that. That's really kind of terrifying. Now, seeing this makes me wonder, is this something that US Disneyland fans can stomach? And I don't mean stomach in terms of how scary it is. I'm sure we can handle that. But can we stomach seeing some iconic Disney characters portrayed like this by Disney, as a matter of fact? Well, if you want to see how this works in practicality in a live action environment, Keith Lepenig did a video from last year's maze, the Hong Kong 2016 maze. And while it does have it looks to be the similar maze, but I don't see Pinocchio, but I do see the Mad Hatter, at least a very similar looking Mad Hatter. But it's kind of hard to tell just how scary this is because it's pretty dark throughout, which, as it should be. But it makes me wonder, how effective are the scares? How effective is the maze? Now, the question for me is this something that I want in Disneyland? I'm kind of on the fence about it myself. On the one hand, I think the idea of mazes are really cool. They're obviously very popular in Universal and other places. But is it something that I can handle with my Disney? Do I want to be scared by Disney characters? And if we go the less scary route because it's Disney, is that even worth doing at this point? Is it worth doing a maze if it's not going to be scary? And the answer to this question, I think, is yes. Yes, I'm okay with a less scary maze. Maybe one that's more spooky than scary, especially when it comes to Disney. I'm okay because in the end, what I want is to have a good time. What I want is to be entertained. And that's something that Disney is very good at, no matter what they're doing. Really, what I want is to see something that's done really well. And by the looks of the maze that we saw from Keith Lepenig's video, it's at very minimum, it's very well designed, very well dressed. It looks good. The characters are dressed well. The stage is set well. Everything looks good. But let's hear from you guys. Is that enough for you? Is it enough for you for it to look good, or do you want to be scared, or do you not want to be scared by your Disney characters? Now, before we go, this came across my newsfeed this morning, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is a photo posted by Ron Howard. He's the new director for the Han Solo film. And in it is this photo, and with a single word, spicy. The photo itself looks, very much like an entrance into a mine, or maybe to a mine shaft. And it doesn't take a math whiz to kind of, add those things up. Let's say we got mine and spicy and spice mine and Kessel Spice Mines. And if you know Star Wars, you know the Kessel Spice Mines are a place where slaves were kept to mine spices by slaves that included Wookiees, and where certain smugglers might have been inclined to make a Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs. So again, Fresh Baked, I have a question for you. Do you think that we're going to see Han Solo make his famous Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs? Now, before we assume that the answer is yes, because it seems like a natural thing to do, remember in the expanded universe, some characters have said that Han Solo's statement is an exaggeration. It's a fabrication. He's just a smuggler being boastful. So it may or may not have happened. Time will tell, but I'm inclined personally to think that he was telling the truth and that he did make the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs, and we are going to see it in the upcoming Han Solo movie. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share the video with your friends. And be reminded, stay tuned, because we've got some stuff coming up from the upcoming Halloween party. We're going this Friday night, and we're going to have the parade, etc. for you very soon. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, love Disney every day, and Fresh Baked!